Get started. Hey, what's going on, everyone? James Numbers here. Welcome back to another YouTube video. And yes, we're finally doing this again. I know it's been a few months. I'm sorry that I've been busy recently. I've had some stuff that I needed to take care of, but I finally got it taken care of now. But yeah, wow, I missed out on a lot of petition updates over the past few months. So to get you guys up to speed, I talked to this about a little bit of this before in one of my previous non-voter registration statistics videos, but yeah, as you guys can see, some things have changed over the years. As you guys can see, some new petitions have recently been formed. The North Carolina Forward Party has recently started its petition process, and it's been at 81, and it's at like 81 signatures so far, with 76 of them verified. So the Forward Party has just started. So congrats to them. Hopefully they can make it on the ballot. Who knows? No Labels has actually finally reached the amount of required signatures that they needed to get in order to be an official party for North Carolina. All they need to do is go to the state board of elections to be certified, and we don't know if they will because look at how many they have. It's less than what the Greens had just before the Greens got unfairly kicked off the ballot for no apparent reason. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Oh, and the Constitution Party has finally started gathering more signatures again. They haven't had any new signatures in a few days, but yeah, right now they are at 5,533. So really, the Constitution Party is starting to run out of time. They have a little more than a year left, but the rate's not looking so good. So the Constitution Party needs to pick up, and so does Forward because they both have the same expiration. A lot of these people have the same expiration date, some in for like a lot of these parties anyways, for June 1st, 2024, because this is a presidential election year. But yeah, the City of Kings Mountain Charter Amendment, I don't think we need to pay attention to that either. Thomas Ward, yeah, that's been around. I don't think he hasn't got any signatures so far. It's very unlikely he will. Oh yeah, and Sean Walker for North Carolina's Senate seat, District number 29, is has also been added recently for in the petition process. He's running for NC Senate as an unaffiliated candidate. He needs 5,908 signatures. So far, he's gotten none either. So, yeah. Yeah, Veterans Party has been done the same, and that's about it. That's I. This is kind of it. That's kind of all that has happened while I was gone for when it comes to petition statistics. So, yeah, without further ado, we are going to do this week by week because yeah, I missed out on quite a lot recently. So here was the last time I posted anything about statistics at all, February 4th, 2023, and now let's get started on February 11th, 2023. As you guys can see, this is going pretty well for unaffiliated voters. Democrats only grew by like 500. Wait a minute. 4873. Wait a minute. Oh wait, no. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. It looks like Democrats have declined this week by 500. Wow, that was a terrible week for Democrats for sure. Democrats grew no, Republicans grew by like 400. The Greens grew like in the tens. The Libertarians grew by 15, and unaffiliated voters grew by like almost 2,000. So that yeah, congratulations to them. Once again to the unaffiliated voters. Now for February 18th, 2023, the Greens grew by like 11. And yeah, oh yeah, if you want me to know what numbers I'm talking about, these are pay attention to these six numbers: Democrat, Republican, Green, Constitution, Libertarian, and unaffiliated. You know these titles right there. But I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Greens grew like 11. The Libertarians only grew by like 6 on that week. The Republicans. Oh wait, we gotta look at the Democrats too first because yeah, Democrats have dropped yet again on this specific week. Wow, this has been a terrible week for Democrats. This has not that what this is not good for Democrats. Oh, and Republicans have dropped by like 100 this on that week too. Wow, unaffiliated voters grew yet again. Oh, hey, look, the only ones that grew this week were third party and unaffiliated voters. Hmm. Wow, that's interesting. It almost seems like the GOP isn't perfect or something. But anyways, yeah, Dems aren't perfect either. They're sucking even worse. But anyways, February 25th. All right, the Greens. They grew by like 17. Yeah, 17 voters. Libertarian Party grew by like over 30. That's pretty good for them. Okay, the Republicans grew by like 700 ish, a little less than 700. The Democrats only grew by like 40 in that week. On like, wow, that's insane. That's rough. And unaffiliated voters, around 2,400 voters. Around 2,400 voters. Yes, I'm not going to do exact calculations because there's a lot that we need to go over. And yeah, needless to say, unaffiliated voters once again grew the largest. So yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now March 4th. Hold on. I'm gonna need to pause real quick. All right, I am back, you guys. I'm sorry about that. I just needed to spit in the sink for a second. Don't judge me, but anyways, yeah. Now for the March 4th week, it looks like they grew by like 20. The Green Party grew by like 25. Libertarians grew by like 34. The Democrats grew by like 400. Okay, still kind of bad, but it's whatever. The GOP grew by like 900, almost 900, a little more than 900. Yeah, a little more about 900. And unaffiliated voters grew by like 2,300. Looks from the looks of it. Wait, no. Hold on. Let me see if I want to make sure I've calculated it right. 2.573, 2,000. No, it's 2.7 thousand. No, it's 2.7 thousand, you guys. So, needless to say, unaffiliated voters easily outpacing the number of Democrats and Republicans combined yet again this week. And yeah, let's March 7th. Yeah, there was like they did calculate between on a day between the two regular Saturdays. I'm assuming while I was gone. So yeah, let's see what happened. So yeah, obviously it's only been like a few days that have been passed. So yeah, growth numbers are going to be a little smaller than expected because well, yeah, not it's not it was this data is not based on the usual Saturday, but oh no, this one. There we go. Yeah. So anyways, the Greens grew by 3 within those few days. Libertarians grew by like 17 between those few days. Democrats grew by like 60. Very pitiful number for a major party. Republicans grew by like 400 ish. Eh, not so great. At least compared to the unaffiliated voters grew by like more than 600, a little more than 700. So yeah, and then now between this one, now it's time for the regular one, the regular Saturday one, March 11th, 2023, and the Greens grew by 7 between those days. The Libertarians grew by like 40. Wow, for a party as small as the Libertarian Party, this is pretty good. So yeah, the okay, it looks like the Dems grew by like 230. Okay, I guess that's better. Republicans grew by like a little more than 600, and unaffiliated voters. All right. Oh wow, unaffiliated voters grew by like almost 2,000. So yeah, once again, unaffiliated voters did the best that week. And now it's time for March 18th, 2023. 849. Okay, so the Greens grew by like 22. Libertarians got 48,502. So the Libertarians grew by like 7. At least, okay, pretty small growth, but then again, the party is pretty small, so I'm not going to knock them on that. And plus, they're trying to recover the numbers from earlier in the beginning of the year. But, anyways, yeah, I think I've talked about that enough. The Democratic Party, oh wow, the Democratic Party has shrunk horribly by 800. Wow. Wow, Democrats are sucking hard. Yeah, it is very unlikely that the Democrats will ever get back to their peak from the 2010s. Yeah, Democrats are done. Yeah, Republicans are going to make some holds. However, Republicans have not recovered their numbers from the beginning of the year either. And oh, it looks like the Republicans actually lost like 200, more than 200 voters that week too. That's weird. And unaffiliated voters grew by like 2,000, a little more than 2,000. Wow. And oh, based on from the looks of it right here, if you guys are paying attention to this numbers at the end, that's like the total number for all the counties and yada yada yada. For I think you all get the idea. Yeah, total voter registration grew in that week. And yet the Democrats and Republicans have shrunk numbers in that week yet again. Wow. Just wow. And we think they're doing such a good job. That's where we're at. But anyways, okay, let's take a look at the Greens. 30, wait a minute. 30, looks like 39. The Greens grew by like 39. That's pretty good, actually, considering that they're trying to recover their party. 39 is, so this was a very good week for the Greens. Libertarian Party, 29 voters they gained. That's pretty good. The Republican Party gained by like 29. That's pretty pitiful. And Democrats have shrunk yet again by like 700. Yeah, that is also pretty pitiful. And unaffiliated voters grew by like 1,600? No, 1,700. A little more than 1,700. Around 1,700 ish. So, yeah, pretty, pretty terrible numbers for the Democrats and Republicans overall. And now, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Now for the Greens. April Fool's Day. Let's see. They grew by like the Greens. Looks like the Greens grew by like 13. The Libertarian Party grew by like 54. 54. Yeah, they grew by like 54 registered voters. Pretty good. If they can keep this up, they can get back to the numbers they were. But they're gonna. I think they're gonna need like to get high 50s ish consistently for like the rest of the year before 2024 if they want to get back to where they were. But yeah, the Democrats grew by like 300. Exactly. Oh wow, that's neat. Okay, the Republicans grew by like 800. Okay, they're Republicans are sort of starting to come back, but yeah, that's been ruined by the fact that unaffiliated voters basically grew by like almost 3,000. Like wow, between March 25th and April 1st. Yeah, people are not fleeing to the GOP not because they won't like the GOP. It's just because the GOP is the lesser of two evils, from the looks of it, anyways. People are fleeing to unaffiliated voters like there's no tomorrow. You guys are seeing a pattern with this, right? It's really sad. And I also have like the links for all the dates set up in the description below in case you want to look further into like the race and the gender, which I will not get into because yeah, I don't think it's going to have any effect on the voter registration turnout whatsoever for me, anyways. Not at the very least. But for the Greens, oh, the Greens have just surpassed their 900 mark. So congrats to them. They're at 911. So they grew by like 20. The Libertarians grew by like 50-ish, 53s. That's pretty great. The Democratic Party grew by like a little over 200. The Republican Party grew by like almost 700 voters, and unaffiliated voters grew by like 2,200 vote. No, wait, no. Is that right? 200 the previous week and this week, April 8th. Yeah, that's about right. 2,200. 2,200. Okay, yeah, 2,200 for unaffiliated voters. So, yeah. Now for April 15th, 2023. The Greens grew by like 20 again. Wow. 22 times in a row. That is neat. Libertarian Party, they grew by like 39 voters. Democratic Party has shrunk again. Wow, the Democratic Party is never going to stop shrinking now, is it? Wow, that is sad. But anyways, 2,200 voters that the Democrats lost. Republicans are grew by like 500 ish, and unaffiliated voters grew by like 1,600. So yeah, a 1,600 net growth for unaffiliated voters. So congrats to unaffiliated voters yet again. I'm just congratulating unaffiliated voters, and I should be congratulating them because, well, unaffiliated voters are unappreciated by our system. So, anyways, yeah, okay. Let's April 22nd, 2023. It looks like the Greens grew by like 13. The Libertarian Party. Oh wow, this was a pretty. April 22nd was a pretty good week for the Libertarian Party. By like almost 60, like 58 voters for the Libertarian Party. That is pretty good. The Democratic Party has shrunk again. Wow, they shrunk by like 70. And Republicans, they basically grew by like 600 ish, a little more than 600 voters. Okay, and unaffiliated voters, whoa, they grew by like 2,600. Let me see if the math is right. Today, this one, the week I'm currently at is April 22nd. 1.591. Yeah, 2.6K. Yeah, 2.6K voters. So yeah, April 22nd. Oh yeah. Did I forget to exit it out again? Oh, okay. April 29th. Um, the Greens are at like the Greens are like 30 something. No, 27. Oh, hang on. I need to go again. Oh, I know. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I am so sorry about the interruption. Hang on. Yeah, like I said before, the Greens grew by like 27. The Libertarian Party grew by like over 50, 53. The Libertarians grew by 53 on April 29th. The Democratic Party has grown by like almost 400, but not quite. The Republican Party has grown by like almost 1,000. That's the most impressive we've seen throughout this whole video so far. Wow. And unaffiliated voters grew by like 3.1 thousand. Wow, every time Republicans seem to be having a really good week, unaffiliated voters just trounce them either by more than double or triple. So, yeah, good job, Republicans. Anyways, guys, May 6th, the Green Party grew by like 17. Libertarian Party grew by like 50, 47 actually. Okay. The Democratic Party grew by like 175, 165, I'm sorry. Republicans grew by like a little more than 700, like 780. Yeah, Republicans grew by like 780. And let's see. Dang, I need to put all this out in an Excel sheet at some point. And for unaffiliated voters, oh wow, unaffiliated voters are almost at 2.6 million again. Like to 2,700 voters, around 2,700 voters. So yeah, and now compare now for this week, May 13th, 2023, and there's a fly going up. These flies always be going everywhere. And wow, it looks like it looks like there's a lot of congratulations going around. Congratulations to the Green Party for reaching over 1,000 registered voters. I'm sure this means a lot to you guys because that's like you're literally like almost a quarter from where you were when you lost party status back in like 2021. So I'm sure this probably took like a lot of work. So congratulations. So the Green Party grew by like around 12, 14, 26 voters. So Libertarian Party almost at like 49K. So Oh, wow, this was a pretty good week for Libertarians. 66 voters. Yeah, they're going to reach 49K by next week. And for unaffiliated voters, before I get to the Democrats and Republicans, congratulations to unaffiliated voters once again for reaching back to 2.6 million. This is a big deal for us. This is a big deal for us because we lost a lot in the first 2 weeks, and we are recovering much more quickly than the Democrats and the Republicans, so that is pretty nice. So, based on what it looks like, 2.7, around 2.7K voters that unaffiliated voters have gained. And now, lastly, for the Democrats and Republicans, um, 220 ish. Hang on, 200 and 210. Looks like unaffiliated no, Democratic voters have grew by like almost a little more than 200 voters. Sorry about that. And for Republicans, it looks like they grew by like 700 voters. So yeah, that's about all there is. I know there was like a lot, but needless to say, unaffiliated voters are almost back to where they were. Greens are making great progress. The Libertarian Party, as long as they continue this trend, they'll be back to where they were maybe before the end of the year. Democrats are definitely not going back to where they were before the beginning of the year. And Republicans, that's going to be a big question mark. This is a big question mark for the Republicans. I honestly hope they don't. I'm honestly glad the Democrats are not going to be back to where they were at the end from before the beginning of the year. Republicans, I hope they don't. And given the rates right now, maybe they will, maybe they won't. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.